We all know that a Sigma male walks his own path, calm, collected, and often unbothered by the chaos around him. But what happens when this lone wolf is pushed to his limits? When a Sigma male gets mad, the transformation can be both unexpected and unsettling. Today, we're delving into the 10 terrifying things that happen when a Sigma male reaches his boiling point. Let's dive in. Number 1. They weaponize silence. When angered, a Sigma male doesn't always lash out or raise his voice. Instead, he wields silence like a finely honed blade. He withdraws into a quiet that speaks louder than words ever could. This isn't the silent treatment used to manipulate. It's a profound disconnection that leaves others unsettled. His silence creates a void, forcing those around him to confront their own actions without his guidance or input. The absence of his usual insight and engagement can be jarring, leaving a palpable tension in the air. This strategic withdrawal allows him to process his emotions while subtly signaling that something is amiss. Number 2. Their stare becomes powerful and intimidating. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and when a Sigma male is mad, his gaze can become piercing. He doesn't need to utter a word. A single look communicates volumes. His stare is steady, unflinching, and loaded with intensity. It's as if he can see straight into the heart of the matter, and perhaps into the soul of the person who has crossed him. This powerful eye contact can make others feel exposed and uncomfortable, compelling them to reconsider their actions. The Sigma male uses his presence to assert boundaries, and his intimidating stare is a formidable tool in conveying his displeasure. Number 3. Their words become sharp and cut deep. While he typically chooses his words carefully, a Sigma male's vocabulary becomes razor-sharp when provoked. He doesn't resort to vulgarities or empty threats. Instead, he articulates his thoughts with precision, aiming straight for the core of the issue. His remarks are laced with insight, and when necessary, brutal honesty. This candor can be unsettling, as he highlights truths others might prefer to ignore. His ability to verbalize exactly what's wrong and what led to his anger leaves a lasting impact. Those on the receiving end may find themselves reflecting deeply on his words long after the conversation has ended. Number 4. They display cold detachment. In moments of anger, a Sigma male may shift into a state of emotional detachment. This isn't a passive-aggressive tactic. It's a conscious decision to remove himself emotionally from the situation. He becomes an observer rather than a participant, analyzing events with a dispassionate eye. This coldness can be disconcerting to others, especially if they're used to his usual warmth or engagement. By withdrawing his emotional investment, he protects himself from further frustration and gains clarity on how to proceed. His detachment serves as both a shield and a signal that boundaries have been crossed. Number 5. They become immune to emotional appeals. Attempts to sway him with pleas, excuses, or emotional outbursts will likely fall on deaf ears. When a Sigma male is mad, he fortifies himself against external influences that might cloud his judgment. Emotional appeals that once might have softened his stance no longer have the desired effect. He sees through manipulations and remains steadfast in his position. This immunity isn't born out of callousness, but from a desire to address the root of the problem without distraction. By setting aside emotional entanglements, he can focus on resolving the issue at hand with logic and reason. Number 6. They hold others accountable without mercy. Accountability becomes paramount when a Sigma male reaches his limit. He expects others to own up to their actions, just as he holds himself to high standards. In these moments, he doesn't shy away from calling out dishonesty, incompetence, or negligence. His approach is direct and unyielding. He doesn't tolerate excuses or half-hearted apologies. This unwavering demand for responsibility can be intimidating, especially for those unaccustomed to such scrutiny. His goal isn't to belittle but to ensure that lessons are learned and that similar issues won't arise in the future. Mercy takes a backseat to the pursuit of integrity and improvement. Number 7. They become uncharacteristically aggressive. Typically measured and composed, a Sigma male's demeanor can shift dramatically when provoked beyond his threshold. This aggression isn't necessarily physical. It's an intense assertiveness that can catch others off guard. He becomes more forceful in expressing his opinions and less willing to compromise. His body language might become more pronounced, and his tone more authoritative. This uncharacteristic aggression serves as a clear indicator that boundaries have been breached. It's a departure from his usual restraint, emphasizing the seriousness of the situation. Those who witness this side of him often gain a newfound respect, or fear, for his capabilities. Number 8. They will make cold and calculated decisions without remorse. In the heat of anger, a Sigma male's decision-making becomes laser-focused. He assesses the situation with a clear mind, stripping away any emotional biases. Decisions are made based on logic, efficiency, and the long-term implications. He doesn't allow sentimentality to interfere with what needs to be done. This might include cutting ties, restructuring plans, or implementing strict consequences. His lack of remorse isn't indicative of a lack of empathy. Rather, it's a commitment to doing what's necessary for the greater good or his own well-being. This pragmatic approach can seem harsh to others, but underscores his ability to navigate turmoil with unwavering resolve. Number 9. They will end relationships or quit jobs. When pushed too far, a Sigma male won't hesitate to remove himself from toxic environments or unfulfilling commitments. This can mean ending personal relationships, severing professional ties, or walking away from situations that no longer serve his interests. He doesn't make these decisions lightly, but once made, they are final. His self-respect and well-being take precedence over obligations or expectations imposed by others. This decisive action reflects his unwillingness to tolerate sustained disrespect or dissatisfaction. By cutting loose, he reclaims control over his life and sets a clear precedent for how he expects to be treated. Number 10. They make drastic changes in their life. Perhaps most transformative is the Sigma male's ability to channel his anger into rapid personal growth. Fueled by intense emotion, he may undertake significant changes with remarkable self-discipline. This could involve adopting a rigorous fitness regimen, pursuing new career opportunities, or reinventing aspects of his lifestyle. His anger becomes a catalyst for self-improvement, propelling him toward goals with renewed vigor. These drastic changes aren't impulsive. They're calculated steps toward a better version of himself. Others may be astonished by the speed and determination with which he transforms, underscoring the formidable power of his will when fully unleashed. Witnessing a Sigma male's anger can indeed be a formidable experience. His reactions are measured, his decisions calculated, and his demeanor can shift in ways that leave a lasting impression. Yet, beneath this intense exterior lies a steadfast commitment to his own principles and boundaries. Despite the unpredictable nature of his responses, a Sigma male has trained himself to recognize and respect the limits he must not cross. He never lets his ego get him into trouble. This self-discipline is what truly sets him apart. While his actions may seem daunting, they are rooted in a deep sense of self-awareness and control. He channels his anger not into reckless behavior, but into purposeful action that aligns with his values. His ability to navigate his emotions without losing himself ensures that he remains true to who he is, even in the face of provocation. Do you agree with the points I mentioned in this video? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. For more deep dives into the Sigma male mindset, be sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching and being a part of our community. If you are ready to continue your journey toward achieving greatness, hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Click here to see 10 hidden gifts every Sigma male is born with.